Hello, welcome to Two Mics One Mac. I'm your host Bennett with my boy Sam.
How's it going?
And special guest Harrison.
Hey.
Hi.
High quality $6 mic action.
Harrison, it's been a while since you've been on here.
Yes.
How many episodes? Was it like 6, I want to say?
It's been like a month.
It's been a while, yeah. Oh my god. So just gonna start it off like we start off with every episode. How are you guys? How's everything? How's life?
It's good.
Doing pretty good.
Just pretty good. Anything
Just
about
all Sam.
Yeah, Sam, you have a game that you wanted to talk about? Like a video game?
I do. Okay, so essentially this is what I've been doing in my free time. Is between like sleeping and browsing Reddit and being depressed. Between those things, I work on a game and RPG maker.
Okay. That's
so
pretty
I'm
cool.
just
Like,
just
what's
signing
the game
it.
about?
So because it's the first game I've ever made and the first time I've used RPG Maker really, it's a really basic game of just go to two different places and then fight the boss.
So it's just, how long is it going to be?
That is a great question that I don't know the answer to because odds are good it'll be about an hour, give or take. It depends on how like everything is balanced because one of the hard things about doing it, especially in RPG Maker, is balancing battles and weapons and armor and shit.
Okay, what is RPG Maker, by the way?
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's a program that allows you to make games in the style of RPGs, but
That's kind of cool, actually.
the immediate comparison I make is Pokemon. The top-down, walk around, and monsters will just pop up randomly.
Oh, okay, but you can catch the monsters?
No, you stab the monsters.
Isn't that just most RPGs then?
Yeah, but like that, when I say RPGs, I mean like the top-down, walk-around pixel art style.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. I'm sorry if I seem a little out of it right now. I've actually been sick for a while now, as in like just today. And honestly, it's not been fun. It really hasn't been. Like, my lungs are shit right now and just low on energy. I think it's just a flu, but still, it's really not a fun time, honestly. So,
Yeah, being sick never is. The only upside is that you get to like not go to places.
yeah, but I have to. Because, like, if I don't, then I fail the class.
Don't do that.
Yeah. Like, that's the problem. I was telling you about this earlier, but I'm living in a dorm. And so because you live in a dorm, when one of you gets sick, it's really easy for everyone in the dorm to get sick.
Right.
And so, just like everyone feels like shit. And that is not a fun time, let me tell you. So the people next to me got sick, and then the disease must have traveled to me. So now I have to fight it. And I was thinking about it, because I'm a bio major, and I'm like, how badass is it that I'm getting a disease and I'm fighting a disease, and then once I defeat the disease, I use that disease to kill the disease that once was trying to fight.
I see.
Fucking yeah.
Fascinating.
I know. A real animated episode that we have so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was more impressed about how many times you used the word disease in one sentence.
It's a little bit of a disease. I could say disease.
Sure, let's go with that.
Oh my god. So, how far along in the game are you?
Okay, so essentially, I've done all the maps except for the forest and the cave.
So, how many maps are there then, besides?
Okay, that's okay. The fucking a lot because it's how it works. Basically, I have your starting small village, the world map, a town, a forest, a cave, a different cave.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's 2 caves.
Variety.
I know, right? An abandoned house, and then the tower at the end.
That's pretty cool.
And then those have like levels and buildings and shit that are all their own maps.
So, what makes yours unique?
That I did it.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah,
We did it, guys.
that's all I have right now. Because, like I said, this is a game I'm making to familiarize myself with basic game design and RPG Maker itself, but mostly just basic game design.
Okay. That's a good idea, honestly. I always wanted to get into game design, but I don't know. It just didn't really like. It seemed hard, so.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
It
I just kind of
involves math.
stepped out of it.
That too. It involves math. That's also important.
Harrison, you ever thought about making a game?
Of course,
What was the game though?
I didn't.
What game did you think about making in your head?
I didn't.
Nice.
But I sure as hell thought about making a game. The action of doing so.
He's definitely seen himself in front of a computer.
Oh, totally. I can see that.
I did.
It's like Pokemon, but it's not because it's different Pokemon. Ooh,
It's genius.
it's
You
genius.
just designed the next Pokemon game.
Fucking do it.
Yeah. Fuck. Get sued by Nintendo.
Hype.
Wasn't there that one game that got sued by Nintendo that was like almost a carbon copy of like a quality Pokemon game?
Probably.
Yeah, it was. What was it called? It was like Pokemon. Like, fuck. What was it called?
I have no idea. I'm not immersed in the
You know what I'm
Pokemon
Harrison, you know what I'm
fan
talking
base.
about, right? Harrison.
Harrison has no idea what you're talking about.
Fuck. Okay.
I don't know either. I know there is a Pokemon type ripoff, and that's the Rick and Morty game.
Oh, really? That's
The
the
phone
thing?
game, that's like Morty, where you collect
Oh,
Mortys
okay.
and fight them. It's very Pokemon-like.
I like that.
It's
I'm
it's
into that.
kind of funny.
I didn't realize how strong the Rick and Morty fan base was until I went to a McDonald's to get Szechuan sauce.
Oh, what a
And,
mistake
my
on your
God.
part.
It was fucking absurd. The line went off the lot and into the neighborhood, like deep into the cul-de-sac.
Oh yeah.
And just, yeah, oh my God. I was amazed. And then they only had 6 packets of the sauce in the restaurant.
God, it was such
So,
a mess.
like, no one was expecting it. That people rioted when that happened.
Oh yeah. My
know
story, my story from a McDonald's during that day is I went to a McDonald's that didn't have it and bought the new buttermilk chicken tenders, and they were good.
I went to Wendy's. Szechuan sauce was gone.
That's understandable.
Oh my God. It was so worth it. I swear to God. I had to borrow my mom's car, and my mom was like, "Where did you go?" I was like, "McDonald's." Like, for 3 hours? What the fuck? We had to explain, nah, it's just, you wouldn't understand, Mom. It's a meme thing.
It's a meme.
She still didn't get it.
It's fine. It's hard to explain the series of events that led to that day.
Yeah, honestly, it's really fucking bizarre. It's really bizarre explaining meme culture to someone who doesn't understand meme culture.
Yeah, it's why showing other people memes. It's why I don't show my parents memes because I have to usually go like 3 layers deep.
Yeah, like the E meme.
Oh God, the E.
Why the fuck is that's not funny in any way other than like through meme culture? In any other context, the letter E would not be funny at all. But here we are.
It's-
Imagine going back in time to like 1400 England or something.
and just saying
No.
E.
E in the streets, just yelling that out. E, and then seeing what happens.
And then dying of the plague.
Of course,
That's honestly an important step of going back in time.
of course, get a disease no one wanted. Come back to your own time period. Get everyone infected with the disease that should have died out.
That's thinking.
Or just don't get vaccinated.
That is also an option.
That's the thing.
To
Oh
be
my
clear,
God.
we do not recommend that.
Do not get your kids vaccinated, parents. People who don't get their kids vaccinated, you are sentencing them to death at the age of 3.
Ish.
Like, you put it on, you look at the news, and then there are kids who are getting fucking polio, or not polio,
And measles.
it's measles, and measles. Like, who the fuck gets measles? You know, when I first heard that,
Yeah.
who the fuck gets measles? Screw
Although
me up.
I did see a story where an 18-year-old went to get vaccinated as
How
soon
was
as he
that?
turned 18
Good. Fucking
because his
good.
mom didn't.
I kind of want to know what would happen if you get vaccinated, like, at a later age. Does anything change? Is it just like,
I don't think so.
okay,
I'm not a doctor, but
Then to be fair, you give them to babies, and babies are fine. So
Yeah, exactly.
who knows? Who fucking knows? I don't know. So moving on, I got my TV. Remember
Oh
last week?
yeah.
Yeah, remember last week when I said that my roommate got arrested and now I have the room to myself?
Yes, good callback.
So I refurbished everything in the room so that way it's better suited for me. I I turned his bed into a couch and I turned his desk into a TV stand for the new TV that I bought.
And that TV just showed up, didn't it?
It did, and not gonna lie, this is probably one of the best investments I've ever made in my life.
What type of TV
Hands
is it?
It's a 32-inch TV. I don't know the brand. It was the reason I bought it is because it was only $100, and I bought it.
Nice.
I know, great. Yeah, I love all the tech people who are listening to this and being like, "God damn it, fuck! I thought this would be something for me, but no."
That's my reaction to this.
But no, it's a television. It is wide enough for this dorm, and that's all that really matters.
I mean,
right,
yeah.
tech person.
I mean, yeah, all that matters is a TV you like.
Yeah, a TV that works. That's all I care about. Fucking, I don't need a smart TV for a dorm. Fuck that shit. Like if it plays video games and streams Netflix, then I'm fine. You know.
Absolutely.
Oh god. Cable companies, they're running out of business.
Because they suck.
Mm-hmm.
Cable's useless.
So I was watching this movie, or I was watching this movie critic of Your Movie Sucks, and he made a pretty good point. He stated that all the movies that he saw that are nominated for Best Picture this year are some of the worst movies he's ever seen. Or not the worst movies he's ever seen, but a lot of movies he just didn't like. And they were all nominated for Best Picture, as opposed to last year, where all the nominees were mostly movies that he really did like. And he thinks that the reason why is because the Oscars are running low on viewers, and because of that, they're trying to make the movies more likable to general audiences, rather than picking movies that actually deserve to be nominated.
Huh.
And yeah, to that I kind of agree with it. But the thing is, he made some more points that I really agree with. In that, the main reason I think is because the Oscars losing viewers because people are just not watching cable anymore. They're not, and they just don't stream the Oscars for some reason. And I can guarantee you, if they streamed it, people would actually watch it.
More than likely, yeah.
I don't even have TV anymore.
Yeah, see what I mean?
Neither do we.
Just
We have
becoming-
Netflix and Hulu.
It's becoming a trend. Who the fuck watches cable? The only reason I can imagine watching cable is for sports, but you could stream that too. So what's even the point?
That was my thing. I
know?
would want cable for sports, except I can find streams of it online.
Exactly. So at this point, there's really no reason to get cable. It's really not worth it. You're never going to turn it on.
Yeah.
So it's just how technology's evolving, and for some reason, we're still attaching these media companies are still attaching themselves to this technology that's slowly becoming more irrelevant.
Because they're still
And
trying to
they're
get the money.
I know, God. Just adapt to it. I don't understand why they're just not adapting to a new medium.
Here's
Socioeconomics.
Disney's kind of doing it. Disney's making a stream service. I'm actually scared about that. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. That's the issue with them evolving and adapting to the new market, is that then we'll just have a bunch of streaming services for each channel, and it'll be cable but online,
Pretty much.
and it'll be annoying as shit.
It'll be annoying as shit. $15 for Netflix, $15 for Hulu, $15 for HBO Go, and now $15 for Disney.
I mean, I'm not getting
for
Disney
fucking
or
what?
HBO Go, so just 15 for
HBO Go
Netflix
I
and
actually
Hulu.
got recently just so I could watch Game of Thrones.
I still need to watch that.
That's the only reason to get HBO Go, not gonna lie. I just started watching Game of Thrones, and holy fuck is it amazing.
Oh yeah, that's what I've heard
I
all
really
the time.
love that show. I've only one season in, and fuck, it's amazing. But that's really the only reason to get it. There's nothing on HBO Go that warrants my $15 other than Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
There's a reason Game of Thrones isn't available on any other streaming service, and that's because HBO Go knows shit, and that's my theory. But that's just a
Watch
theory.
shitty DC movies.
Ah, he's right.
Why would I watch? Fuck, yeah, you're right.
How are you gonna watch Superman v Batman?
Oh,
How are you
God,
gonna
it's not even
feel the
fun.
disappointment?
Are you gonna watch X-Men Apocalypse, the only X-Men movie they have on HBO Go?
Well, short answer is I'm not gonna watch it.
That's the correct answer. Don't.
Give up on X-Men.
They did the Quicksilver scene, but shittier this time.
Yes.
That's X-Men Apocalypse in a nutshell.
Good to know.
Oh my god. And it's not Disney just fears they just make me scared like as a company because they don't really do art. They do things that are like very generalist and very like general audience oriented, you know?
I get that. I'm more
And-
concerned. What's up?
It's really annoying because and like recently they just bought Fox, meaning they now have a third of the movie market.
Yeah.
So they're almost monopolizing the movie market at this point.
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about is how much stuff they own.
And with that, like goes with Fox not in the picture anymore. That means there's just going to be less movies because there's just no one. There's not another studio making movies to compete with Disney.
Right.
So as a result, you're just going to have less movies that are trying to surpass another corporation to be better. So eventually, this is my fear. You're just going to have mediocrity bullshit, you know, that's just very cookie cutter, doesn't really surpass any boundaries, you know. And don't get me wrong, like every once in a while they do hit the nail in the coffin, or not hit the nail in the coffin, but hit the ball out of the park.
Or hit the nail on the head.
They do that too, yeah.
The nail in the park.
Nail in the coffin park bowl.
Oh, they put that ball in the coffin. Good work.
But overall, I think should be a legitimate fear here, you know? In terms of entertainment.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's my firm belief that as the quality of those movies go down, if they go down far enough, that enough indie movies will come out that are like better movies. And it'll almost even out. That we'll still get the same amount of good movies, it's just that the good movies are coming from smaller developers.
Like, you think that. I want to believe that.
That's my
you know?
sincere hope.
That's my hope, but I want to believe that. But the problem is that those don't really make money. And so studios aren't going to go for those because they're not making any money. You know, your Jurassic Parks, your Avengers, your fucking action blockbuster movies, you know? They're the ones making billions of dollars. They're the ones raking in shit in the box office. There's a reason we have like 8 Transformers movies and only 1 Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
There's a reason that's a thing.
Yeah. I mean, Netflix originals, they made Bandersnatch, which was good.
That's true, but they also made a Cloverfield Paradox. So,
All right.
really,
It balances.
really, like, it's counterintuitive, you know?
Yeah.
But, and, like, that's what I do appreciate about Netflix, though, is that they're really, like, they're just throwing shit at the wall at this point. And you can make an argument that that's not a good business method, but shit, at least I'm getting entertainment. You know?
Here's
At
the
least I'm
thing.
getting art.
Here's the thing.
Diverse entertainment.
Here's the thing. It actually is in their best interest to do that because they're a subscription service. They
That's
get
true.
paid that $15 a month, whether you liked Bandersnatch or not, or even watched it. So what they do, especially since they're losing titles now, that everyone wants their own streaming service, is that they're making their own. And they're throwing a lot of things at the wall to see what sticks so they can keep having Netflix originals that are popular so that they can keep... so that they have their own shows that they can make sure they still have subscriptions once more popular shows go to their respective streaming services outside of Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
So it's how they're like future-proofing their own business model, is those Netflix originals.
Oh, well.
And they have to cast a wide net, which I'm super fine with. Some of them have been
That's-
good.
That's true. There have been some good ones. We talked about some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like my favorite thing to do, watching movies. So like when I see that it's just kind of falling to the shitter and people are just letting it happen, it bothers me. What bothers me even most though, especially with Disney, is that people kind of look at it with starry eyes and look at it like it's just the creme de la creme of companies. When in
Yeah.
reality, they're just a shit company. It's run like it's no different than any other entertainment company. I don't understand why people look at it with starry eyes, like other than the basis of nostalgia.
That. Exactly that.
It's exactly that.
Most companies are terrible, so
That's the thing. But
I would argue Disney's somehow worse just because how much of the creative market they dominate.
they really do, and they're not even like fun with it. Like with other companies, you can like shit on the company, you know,
And they'll
and
help.
they won't do much about it,
Yeah.
But Disney, like comes in like full, like that scene where Thanos throws the moon at Robert Downey Jr.
Yes.
That's Disney in a nutshell, like throwing shit at people, who just want to talk about their shit, Like
Right.
remember that one time when Mickey Mouse was about to go to the public domain, and then they just took a fat shit on that bill, and
Yeah.
they increased copyright laws and extended it by 20 years, so that way Mickey Mouse won't go into the public domain.
Yeah.
That sounds like something the world's greatest company would do. That.
It's annoying as shit.
Mhm.
And it's unfortunate.
And what really bothers me the most is how they try to keep like a cookie clean. That's not an expression.
Cookie cutter.
Uh, Cookie cutter, not cookie cutter, but like a perfectly clean
Oh, okay.
record. You know,
Squeaky clean.
squeaky clean.
There
There
we
we go.
go.
Fuck, God. Just, they try to keep everything they do squeaky clean so it's not offensive to anyone.
Yeah.
And the problem with that is that you can do something like that, but don't expect it. But when you do that, you're not really taking any risks when that happens.
Yeah.
You're just kind of playing it safe for the sake of making money rather than for the art. And so you're not making anything that's good. And like me, who wants to sit down and watch something entertaining to me, I I don't think that something super squeaky clean is really the way to go. Not to say that being squeaky clean can't be entertaining. Far from it. But every single thing, after a while, just gets old and
Yeah.
annoying.
There needs
You
to be
know?
some risks taken.
There was a philosophy by Michael Michael Eisner, who was the former CEO of Disney, and he stated that the prime goal of Disney was to make money. That's it. Not art, um, not to make a stance or anything, but money. And if they happen to make a stance or to make art in the process, then that's a good thing. But unless they're making money, then it's really not worth the company's time.
Well, yeah, they're a
And,
company.
and I
Companies are
think
only there to make money. There's literally no other purpose for them.
exactly. But what pisses me off though is the hypocrisy of it because they stand as a company who values art and creativity. So you can't, and people just eat this shit up.
Yeah.
Fuck. And then Bob Iger, who's the current CEO, he's not doing any favors either
No.
because he's investing in the same mentality as Michael Eisner is current.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, it's just something that's happening. That's all I can really say.
That's all you can really say because there's nothing we could really do about it.
Yeah.
It's all literally under the government at this point.
Yeah, well, we'll see how that goes. I don't have much confidence.
They're too rich. Disney's too rich.
Yep. Oh well.
Whatever.
We'll try again in the next Earth.
Yeah.
In the meantime, though,
Yeah.
you're gonna be doing a stand-up bit
That's
live in
true.
public for people.
That's true. That's true. So recently, I joined a stand-up comedy club on campus, and upon meeting me, they found out I did stand-up, and they liked me a lot. So when they found that out, they're giving me a 45-minute stand-up set, which is fucking unreal. I didn't think they would let me do something like that.
Right.
That's absurd. They just met me. Do you understand how amazed I was when I got this opportunity?
Yeah, no, that's
45
awesome.
minutes. I'm the headliner, so it's going to be an hour and a half long. They're going to have a host. They're going to have not an announcer, but a fucking a guy to go before me. I can't remember the name. And then they're
Warm
going to
up
have me
or
as the headliner.
opener.
So
They're just called an
opener.
opener.
There we go. Thank you. That's actually the term. So
Yeah.
they're gonna have an opener, then they're gonna have a host opener, then me as the headliner. Pumped! I'm so fucking pumped.
Yeah. Did you get it when you told them you did actual like open mic stand up before?
I did. Yeah, that's when they found out. And apparently, I was the only one in the club that has. So they wanted to be doing a thing like an open mic thing, and they got me. So
Get there.
I'm really hyped for it. It's gonna be on March 2nd here on campus. And I don't know. So I've been kind of stressing out about it a little because I've never done a set that long. I didn't tell them that. I didn't tell them I never did a 45-minute set before. I told them I could do 45 minutes, which isn't a lie because I technically could. But I didn't tell them that I never did it. So
Right.
45 minutes is a long fucking time. And I didn't really realize that until yesterday when I tried sitting down and writing shit.
Oh
So-
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I'm a little stressed out about it because, like, I don't know. I'm nervous.
I get it.
Like-
Well, on the bright side, not only do you have a bunch of Netflix stand-ups you can watch for not to rip off jokes, but like to get a feel for how they flow and how they project themselves on a stage.
Oh, totally. I mean, when people ask me how to get into stand-up, I tell them to watch more stand-up because that's how you do it, honestly.
Yeah.
But
As far as
But-
content, you have like a bunch of friends and actual life experiences.
that's actually true. Like, that one thing I will say about this podcast that was really helpful for me is that it gives me, like, it's like a diary almost, where I can look back at it and find actual material
Actually,
that I
though,
can work with, you know?
yeah,
So,
you're gonna do a
really
whole
happy.
bit on remakes, aren't you?
I could do that. I'm not going to, but I could. I'm thinking about just doing a huge bit on just like my relationships and like where I am. I'll tell them later on the podcast because like
If you record it as you do it, they could just post it.
nah.
No,
Oh, that's actually we could do that. I might do that actually. I might do that. I don't know.
if they record it, I will just put it up.
That's fine. I'd be fine with that. That'd be pretty cool. But who knows?
Oh.
I will say that this really does feel like an opportunity of a lifetime.
Oh yeah,
I
Yeah,
know it's a
that's
small
big.
thing. It's just a small campus thing, you know. But
yeah.
even then, I'm trying to treat it like it were one big Netflix special, you know.
Yeah,
Rather do this and completely bomb than just never do it at all.
absolutely.
You know? Just get my word out there, really.
Yeah, this is your chance to not only get some experience doing a set this long, because that's important,
Yeah.
but also make sure your writing is good, see what jokes work in front of a large audience instead of just,
Instead of just you.
yeah. Things like that. This is actually a pretty good opportunity for you to like really hone your skills on what you're doing and how you project yourself and what your character is.
Oh, totally. And I don't know. Plus, like, most of the people who are going to be there are people who know me, so,
Yeah,
you know.
it's not bad.
It's either, like, a lot of them are acquaintances, so they don't know me very well. So this might make or break the actual friendship.
Way to add more pressure to yourself there.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
My crush is going to be there.
It's
So
fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh. Cannot wait to
everything's
hear how
gonna
that
be
goes. What?
Obama's going to be there too.
Obama's gonna be there too.
Oh, God. Former President Barack Obama? Is that...
Michelle Obama's husband, Barack Obama?
Imagine if that was the title.
Should be.
Former first man to the first lady, Barack Obama.
Yes. Oh man. Well, I wish you all the luck, and as always, I'm around to bounce ideas off of, and so is Harrison, and so is everyone.
That's true. I'm glad I have friends, because I don't know. I'm actually really happy that I we can look to when
Yeah.
shit hits the fan.
Friends are useful tools.
And nothing else.
Honestly,
All right.
that's enough about my
Yeah.
life. Really.
So, Harrison, who's now on his phone, apparently.
Oh, is he?
I.
Wow. I noticed this shittier mic. Who?
Oh man.
Look at that awesome mic quality that we got.
Oh,
That's the type of content you'll get on this podcast. Let me tell you.
Why are you gonna help me like that, Bennett? Why are you gonna be this way?
All right. So, Harrison, you've been teasing a story for like a week and a half that you wanted to tell on this podcast. So, lay it on us. What's up?
What's up, Harrison?
It's been quite a while longer, actually.
Time isn't my strong suit.
So like a month ago, I went to Hartford, Connecticut, in order to play Yu-Gi-Oh! At an ARG.
That's right.
Are you fucking serious? You did that?
Yes.
Oh my
I
god.
went with Michael and Oscar, and out of 500 people, all three of us got top 50. So we decided, hey, that's pretty good. Let's go to like Buffalo Wild Wings or some shit and like eat our heart.
Okay.
Our only concern was like there was predicted to be a snowstorm over in Connecticut, and we might have been stranded there. Like, oh shit! Well, you know what? Who fucking cares? There aren't any clouds in the sky. Buffalo Wild Wings, and while we're there, I get a call from home saying, "Where are you?" I'm like, "Yo, I'm in Hartford. What do you want?" And they're like, "There's a snowstorm." I'm like, no, there isn't. No, we're good over here. Like, no. There's a snowstorm home in Virginia.
Oh,
that's cool.
Yeah, that happened.
And so
okay.
they told us to go get a hotel.
So who called you?
This was my dad.
Oh, wait, did he not know you were in Hartford?
I did not tell him.
What the fuck?
Classic Harrison.
So you live with your dad.
I drove
you don't tell your dad
away
that you go to Hartford.
Tell my dad. Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Okay, I guess that happened. Okay.
So it's like, all right, we're gonna go get a hotel now. We're gonna stay there for the night. And once they shovel everything, it's gonna be good. We stop at a Super 8 hotel.
High quality.
We go in, and we realize that we spent all of our money at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh,
Solid.
oh no! You spent all your things on wings. No.
Not even great wings.
So we get in the car with our driver, Michael, and he's like, I have an idea. And he doesn't tell us what that idea is. And we drive 7 hours all the way back to Virginia, where he tells us that his neighborhood is super rich and super white, so it gets plowed early.
Oh.
And we go over there. We go over to the neighborhood and figure out that.
Right.
He just cut out again.
Did he just cut out? Oh my god! It was getting good.
All right. Let's try that sentence again, Harrison.
Sorry, Harrison. Try again.
We go there until he realizes that the neighborhood itself hasn't actually been plowed, just everything around it.
Nice.
Oh. Okay.
So he parks the car outside of the neighborhood, and we walk through a foot of snow to his house, leaving his car outside of the neighborhood.
Okay.
Solid.
How far was the house to the car?
Several blocks.
Several
Jesus.
blocks? Like, how many feet? Like 400, 500?
I'm guessing something like that.
God damn it. What the fuck, Harrison?
Or, carrying our Yu-Gi-Oh stuff.
Like you do.
Very susceptible to water.
I'm guessing not having heavy snow equipment like a coat or boots.
Nope.
Yep.
His car was not getting through that. He drives a Toyota Corolla.
Oh, shit. Okay.
He does.
Not a very big car.
It's not.
Not really, no.
So I stayed holed up in his house with his car not near the house for like 2 days.
Jesus.
Uh-huh.
Oh my
That
god.
was the weekend I went to Hartford.
Nice. Sounds like a high quality weekend.
Well, what happened at the tournament? Did you go to the tournament?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
All that happened afterwards.
Oh, okay. So you just lost at top 50.
Yes. Thank you for putting it in that perspective, Bennett. I
Hey.
needed that.
Hey, top 50 ain't nothing.
Top 50 is not that bad.
I mean,
How
it's
many
not
were
going to
in it?
get you talked about, but
There were 500 people.
Top 50 out of 50.
50 out of 500, solid.
That is really good. That's what, like
Top 10%.
shit, 10%? Yeah, I said that.
Don't set yourself up for a math problem, you fool.
I'm a science major. I feel like I should know this shit.
Bio's
I
not
don't.
math.
You know, fun fact, bio majors are actually notoriously bad at math.
Well, yeah, because there's not a lot of math you need to know except for, like, cellular respiration was the word I was looking for there.
Honestly, though, like, thing is that, like, bio is what you do when you want to get into STEM, but you have no math skills whatsoever. So people just pick bio, you know? So,
I confirmed this with my other friend in bio.
eh,
He was very hurt, but said yes, absolutely.
absolutely. That's what happens. So,
Man, I picked information technology like a fool. Had to go through calculus. It sucked.
Heyo.
Took that C and left.
fuck. I hate being sick. God.
Oh man, yeah.
You never realize how much you take breathing for granted until you get sick.
Oh, absolutely.
Very much so.
God. All right.
Oh, well. That's all the energy I have. No lie.
You done?
I'm fucking done. I'm tapping out.
All
How
right.
long has it been? Like half an hour? Not even.
No, we're good. We're good. Don't worry about time.
Fuck. Okay. I need sleep. I had work to do, and like, I really don't want to do it now.
Oh, sit down and die.
I wish. Okay.
Mood.
I think that should be it. Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm done. We'll catch you guys next week.
Thank you for
Really.
listening, as always.
Thank you for listening.
There is one thing I wanted to tell you, Bennett.
What's
Remember last week when you turned into Hitler if Hitler really hated keytars?
Yes.
So essentially, I got a comment on that video that was
Wait, what?
or a comment on the next video that said you yelled at a 12-year-old for asking about the keytar.
He was 12? What?
Oh,
no.
apparently. So yeah, that's what you decided to do.
Huh. Not gonna lie. Don't regret it. I feel
called a
little
12-year-old subhuman for liking the keytar. What of it?
bad. Yeah. He needs better taste.
No.
No.
Bennett, you're not allowed to say that.
I feel a little bad, not gonna lie.
They
But-
gotta learn early.
Yeah, I mean, not wrong. Part of me feels bad, because how old is 12 really? You know?
Exactly 12 years.
Because, like, they're old enough to understand moral responsibility, but they're also too young to know anything about moral responsibility. So,
Sure.
yeah.
Sure,
So,
sure.
really, I don't know.
You would put not playing the guitar under moral responsibility.
Yeah. Yeah, I would. I'll
Jesus
go.
Christ,
Yeah, I went
Bennett.
there. I'll go so far as to say that. Fuck it.
Fucking
Watch
sure.
this come back like 7 years later, and I'm gonna get fired by my job.
Watch this come back
Because-
1 week later.
Yeah, Bennett Spear yelled at a 12-year-old. He clearly hates the children.
Watch your crush be a keytar player.
Oh God.
It's
Oh
over.
God. That might
over
happen.
before it began.
Oh well. If she's a keytar player, she's not really my crush. Let's be real.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Oh well.
We'll end on Bennett's hatred of
We'll
the
end on
keytar.
that. We'll end on my fascism towards guitars.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thank you all
right.
for listening. Leave
yeah,
a comment about
subscribe.
what we should talk about and subscribe.
Yeah, goodbye. Come
Alright.
on next week so you can hear us phone it in once again.
Don't call us out on something that we totally deserve to be.
Listen, Audio.
I want my mic now, Bennett.
Oh yeah, Bennett just cut out hard there.
Fuck.
Goodbye.
Bye, guys. Love you.